All right, and we are back. There's been some discussion of what the players want to do. All right.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Stop a.
Yeah, I mean things happen, you know. I mean, especially when you aren't familiar with the effects of a spell.
Mhm.
And
Hmm.
let's be honest here. We all expected this to happen. We just expected the wild mage to do it.
Yeah, I was waiting for something to happen.
I
That
certainly
is
did, yes.
so true, actually.
Yeah, I expected the wild mage to be the one to kill us all, not me.
Because the best thing about the wild mage is that, let's say you're casting a magic missile at something 20 feet away, and suddenly you get the fireball, it goes off at the target. You know? So, yeah. All right. So Xanfyr has decided that now, because he's bleeding out, you guys can save him. So I'm actually going to say that he gets retired rather than killed.
Yeah.
Um,
Who knows? He might commit suicide over the fact that he killed half the party.
No, because they're gonna come back to life.
I think from the point of view of the surviving players, they will be trying to save their friends. And if someone says, "I want my character to die," it's kind of a sort of a failure on the rest of us that we don't manage to revive them.
Yeah, if I retire, then basically my character is just gonna help get these guys back to the surface, and then he's just gonna leave because he feels like he's too much of a danger to everyone.
yeah.
Also, don't forget that some of the people who survived might be very angry at Xanfyr.
Yeah.
And if he survived, they might actually go and check him out and kill him anyway.
Well,
AKA,
that
AKA the thief might just stab him in the back.
that would be a fairly evil act. But anyway, so Braxon, Urgoth, and Higgimus are going to cart the corpses back up to Brawl, is my understanding, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
How does the guard react?
Oh, this is great. This is going to be fun. Now, Urgoth has an idea of what that was. On the way back, he mentions to you the thing that struck out at us in the darkness. I think I know what it might have been.
Oh, what do you think it was?
It's a creature called a deep spawn.
What? Is it
My-
despawn?
My pa, he told me stories of ancient wars back on our original homeworld in Faerun, where these creatures were used to generate armies for the dwarves. But it led to our destruction. There's one of them here. It can just create more creatures. Someone really should be taking care of this. Obviously, we are probably in no great shape to do so.
How
but I'll be
hard are they
informing
to
them.
kill?
They're quite strong.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't think we're in a shape to be able to deal with it. That's true.
No. What about if we appeal to the authorities to see if they can help our friends and we'll take on the deep spawn for them?
I don't know how they'll react.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first.
Yeah, and then we need to warn them.
Okay. It's a very difficult trek, but you retrace the steps that you took to get here, and you don't encounter anything of particular danger. So I am just going to jump you guys back up to the surface.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, most of the things that you took care of wouldn't have been... I mean, you really took care of most of the dangerous stuff down there, at least the things that would have been wandering around anyway.
Those rat creatures smell of the charred, burning corpse.
Well, they're
roasted meat.
They're quite far away, and you did take care of most of them. So I need to move you guys. There we go. All right. So as you exit the tunnel, and you see the two guards there, and you're basically just like hauling bodies and charred bodies and with you.
Mm.
Xanfyr's unconscious. He's breathing, but he's in bad shape. But the
I yelled
guards see you come out, say, "By the gods, what happened down there?"
There's a big mess down there. I could tell more, but I need to see to my friends here.
They nod. Oh yes, of course. Look, let's get a rickshaw. One of them runs off and hails down a rickshaw. That's the standard mode of transportation around here, since horses are generally too expensive for anyone to keep, even for most cargo use. And you can pile a couple of the your friends' bodies. Which temple do you want us to get them to?
Oh god, which is the one we already owe favors to? Does anybody know?
There's
The Elven
the
Temple.
Greek one.
Well, there's the Elven
We
Temple
owe favors to the Elven one.
and Tyr, I believe.
No, we paid it to. We don't owe them a favor.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the Elven one.
The Elven one? Or
Which
most of you guys
none
elves
of them
anyway?
know.
I would have told them.
Xanfyr is the only one, but he's the only one that's unconscious. Well,
Let's
actually, no,
go-
I told the party that I owed
Yeah.
them a favor as
Yeah.
a group.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll look over to Braxon. You think we should take him over to the elves since they're elves? Mostly.
Actually, all the dead ones are elves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go to the Elven Temple.
Alright.
And the only one that's half dead's a half elf.
Half dead, half elf. Oh my!
Yeah, it's because he's half elf. He only went unconscious instead of dying.
Yeah, he only half died because he's a half elf.
Yeah, only the
But
Elven.
it's only mostly dead.
Well, no, but no. If you were mostly an elf, then you'd be mostly dead. All right. You cart the corpses to the Elven Forest, and seeing what's coming, the elves quickly summon some of their priests. A priest of Corellin the Rethian and a priestess of Sehanin Moonbow appear, very concerned hearing that there are dead elves in need of either last rites or assistance.
Yes.
They look you over and say, "By the Seldarn, what happened here?"
Some trouble in the underbrow.
You don't say a freaking bad misplaced fireball spell.
No. We were fighting some creatures down below, and a spell went haywire and took out most of our party. I brought them here because I figured that they would, if there's anything you could do for them, I'm sure they would appreciate it.
Oh yes, let's get them into the temple so we can take a look. I'm not sure what resources we have available, but we may be able to help.
Okay. Do they let us in?
Yes, they will let you in. Honestly, I mean, I've looked through and I didn't see anything specifically about non-elves being disallowed, like en bloc kind of thing. It probably would be a case where you can't just wander around there without permission.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you are taken to up in one of the trees. There's a ramp that leads up to a treetop. Is that moving?
Oh, I have something planned for when I get back.
All right, so you are taken up to a treetop temple in the branches of a great large tree, and priests, come over to look at all of you, and before you can say anything, a couple of them are, quickly cast Cure Light Wounds on you, seeing that, basically it's a case of you're in need you're in need now, and they'll deal with payment, other things later.
Braxon will try to push people away and say, "Please save my friends."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can see to you first. They're dead. They will wait.
And he says that in Elven.
No, they're speaking in common.
Yeah, but he says it in Elven anyway, because it's polite.
Do you know Elven?
I think I do.
Let me
If
check.
I do,
Yeah, okay, you do. They insist. No, let us see to you. So let me go ahead and 1d8.
also
I'm just
carrying
gonna
Xanfyr.
roll once. All right, everyone gets 4 more hit points.
Well, that allows me to gain some kind of consciousness.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Oh boy.
I'm so sorry.
Which one do I want to be dead? My dad.
Okay. Let me actually do Urgoth as well. Okay, so now that you're here, they've given you some quick aid. Seeing that Xanfyr's in really bad shape, they're going to take Xanfyr immediately and take him into another section of the temple, put him to bed, kind of thing. And essentially, at this point, Xanfyr's out of play.
Okay.
The priestess of Sehanin Moonbow says, "We'll have to... I don't believe anyone here has the ability to resurrect, but we may have some resources. I will send one of our acolytes to check our stores, see what we have available. This is a terrible, terrible turn of events. It is never good to see our brethren slain like this." One of the younger priests, you see, head off in another direction into the depths of the temple, and return shortly with a rod. It's about 2 to 3 feet long. It's got an emerald on the end. It's made of wood, but there's silver bands all along it and a silver cap at the end. The priestess says, we have the means to bring them back, but it is very precious magic. We can't just give this out to anyone. If we do this for you, we are going to need services in return.
Yes.
And significant services.
Yes.
We have no choice. They're our companions.
Okay. All right. She moves over and goes ahead and touches Leva's forehead with the Rod of Resurrection. Let me double check exactly whether there's anything special about that. So here's the thing. There is still a chance that you guys might not come back, because you guys you need to do a survival roll. So
All right, so
High
let's do it.
Constitution.
Let's do it.
Just double check. Hold on
Do
a
you
second.
lose Constitution on
Nope.
Resurrection?
Nope. Only on Raised Dead.
I have 92%.
Well, you can't make that resurrection too easy, otherwise death is kind of
Yeah.
pointless once you get high enough level.
So, what sort of roll?
There can be a Constitution or Resurrection or Survival.
Okay, bad news is that this can only be used once per day. So it's going to take a number of days. In the meantime, one of the members of the Watch has arrived to converse with you. So first of all, we'll go ahead and get Leva resurrected. It is going to be the resurrection survival roll, so you have an 85% chance.
So what do I roll? The D20 or what?
D100.
You get D100.
Come on,
Good luck.
Leva.
So anything 15 and lower, she doesn't succeed.
No, anything 86 or higher, she doesn't succeed. And with a 7,
Well, it is.
Yeah, you're alive.
Leva, the magic flows through your body and instills you with life, and you practically leap back to your feet, full of vim and vigor, full hit points. You would be ready to go right back into battle again.
I turn around to Xanfyr and I say, "Stop apologizing."
Xanfyr's not in there. Xanfyr's been taken out of play now.
Oh, okay.
He's been taken into another room to recover from his injuries and perhaps learn when not to cast fireballs.
Was Xanfyr conscious enough as a tractable way to give something to either Braxon or Higgimus to give to Leva?
No, he was unconscious.
Okay.
I mean,
So
if
I go
you
and hug the others and I say, "Oh, thank you very much. I didn't think you'd valued me so much."
That's probably exactly what she says when she still resurrected spot up though.
well, no, I mean
Um,
you're aware of death, but no, you don't. It takes a while for you to actually move on to the afterlife, and no, you're not like traveling along as a ghost. But you're aware of death, but you don't know what happens in between your death and resurrection. But you also don't move on to the afterlife right away. So it's just kind of like a period of darkness.
Well, Leva, you're welcome, but there'll be favors to pay for this.
At about the same time, a member of the watch comes in, and recognizing Urgoth, he comes over and says, "This is one of the like a sub-commander type position, not one of the patrolmen. I heard about what happened down there. So we need to brick it up, I assume. Unless you managed to take care of everything down there."
We did not manage to take care of everything down there. Friend Urgoth here says that there's another creature down there, perhaps that will need greater detail, or not detail, but greater seeing to. Maybe more than what we can provide, but we'll see if we can get the rest of our people put back together. There's what did you call it, Urgoth? A deep spawn?
Deep spawn, yes.
A deep spawn. I'm told that those are bad news.
Oh, aye, they are. They were one of the things that brought down High Shanatar back on Faerun. The guard has no idea what's being said, and he looks at Urgoth and says, well, then shouldn't we just brick it up and, let it starve to death? Urgoth shakes his head slowly. It would just create more creatures down there. They could eventually spill out into the streets. The guard scratches his chin and says, superiors aren't going to like this. Well, you all have seen it. I see that your friends need some assistance. We could certainly try to find someone else. Xenotermination might have some people available that we could send down there, although I understand that they're mostly off on something else.
I'll look over at Braxon and be like, well, do you think we could go back down there again once we're ready?
I've got a grudge against this thing, so I'd love to see it through, but we need to look after our people right now. If there's anything you can do to help us, we'd appreciate it. We might need some backup.
Yeah. We'll be probably more than willing to go back down there once we're recovered. But as you can see, we took a down there.
Oh, aye, but you're in good hands here with the elves. But yes, I understand that this sort of thing requires recovery. Might be able to put some people together who could join you. I'll have to check around. Look, where can I find you guys?
I give him the name of that inn that we're staying at.
Okay.
And then probably part of our party's gonna be here at this temple or whatever this thing is.
Yeah. All right. All right. I understand. Let me see what I can do. Urgoth, do you mind coming? Urgoth, he's seen better days, and he says, I'm going to have to pass at least until tomorrow. I need some rest myself. With that, the guard captain takes his leave. Urgoth thanks the priests for their assistance, but says, I'll leave you to these fine adventures. My priests can do plenty for me. I'll at least meet up with you perhaps tomorrow or the day after, and see about going back down there. I'm not entirely sure I want to face that thing, based on the stories I've heard, but I had a fun time up until the end.
Yeah, definitely. it was good until the very end there.
Braxon shakes him by the hand and slaps him on the shoulder gently and says, "It's been great working with you.
Yeah, definitely.
If you can't come down, that's fine. If you can, that's great."
Oh, I just need some time to think about it.
Yeah. Either way, we would value your advice.
I appreciate that.
And you're welcome to join with us anytime you want.
Oh, if you ever need some stonework, I'm your man. I'd be more than happy to do it for you at a much lower cost than anyone else you could find.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
And he takes his leave.
How about some nice tombs?
Oh my god,
Brutal.
that was terrible.
Tombstones.
Some gallows
Stonework, not stone carving.
Yeah,
Come
wow.
on. Yeah, no, I know. All right. Well, since it's going to take a couple days, the rest of the party, you guys can either if you want to rest here at the temple, they'll let you. They'll do some healing and stuff like that, or you can head back to the inn and rest there. But it's going to take another 2 days to get Lafdul and Yeldin back up.
I suppose Braxon will head back to the inn. But before he goes, he'll go in the elven temple and thank the elven gods in Elvish for bringing back Leva, and ask if they can do anything to bring back the others.
You feel, being in the temple, very calm feeling. You couldn't say whether, your prayers were answered, but you feel good having been in there. Alright, so over the next 2 days, I'll go ahead and get Yeldin and Lafdul up. So, each of you...
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do you lose XP from being resurrected?
Nope.
Does he? I thought you did.
Nope.
Ah, fair
Nope.
enough. That was all.
One of the nice things about Resurrection is that literally a priest can cast it, and the target is good to go. Boom. The priest, not so much. But luckily they had a
it's
rod
several
for it.
That's
days
why
of
they're
rest.
using a magic item.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make it, though.
Which to just to be clear, it used 7 charges to bring Leva back. This is powerful magics. All right. And it'll be 6 charges for Yeldin, and let's see. That looks like
you're
another
rolling
7
for that?
charges for Lafdul
You
as
haven't
well.
done your resurrection survival yet.
But yes, go ahead and each of you can roll your resurrection survival.
Okay.
All right, Yeldin, you are good.
So actually, 1 point, I think. 1 point.
Oh.
Oh, no, 92.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I got 14, so.
Oh,
thought-
so close. So close. All right. You guys are
They really
back up.
struggled to get me back.
Yeah, it was tough. You
It's something to do with my god playing a trick on them. Or
well,
something, you know.
or the idea of moving on and endlessly engaging in jokes and gags with Aravan was pretty appealing to you, but in the end you did come back. All right. Everyone else, you can get fully healed up. And what I'm kind of thinking is that I'll have Xanfyr's, Xanfyr. Well, James will be rolling up a new character, and that'll be one of the people that they find to help you out.
Yeah,
Right.
kinda
That's what I
like-
figured you were doing that.
So
A Spoony Bard.
Do we need to change
I gotta-
anything of our equipment?
yeah, actually, that's
so
the
if
thing. Is since you guys failed your saving throws, who specifically failed their saving throws?
I did. I went
I
to like
did.
minus 18.
Okay, and Yeldin, you did, and Leva, did you?
Yeah.
Yes, I failed it.
Okay. Then basically, the majority of your non-magical equipment that was on the surface, your clothing, your weapons, is ruined.
Well, at least I have my armor still.
The
Can I do one last thing with Xanfyr before I leave? Just some things I'm leaving behind for the party to try to make up for it.
yeah, but remember, I mean, the stuff that you have is yours, so only if you think that Xanfyr would be the type to do that should you be doing
I'd
that.
be the type to leave these two things at least.
Okay.
The
As an
scroll with the
apology,
one,
basically.
the scroll with the one spell left in it, the Earthen Grasp,
Okay.
and the Potion of Wizardry.
Okay.
And the other two scrolls we have, I'll leave with Leva as well.
Well,
Yeah, the
if they're not
rocks
on
will-
you, I mean, if they're not on your in your inventory, then they're not actually yours.
Okay, yeah.
Now, the party will need to extract a share of the treasure that's remaining is yours, at least the monetary treasure. So,
I'm gonna let them have my share.
No, that's
Braxon's going to say, "Don't be stupid."
Yeah.
First, he's going to try and talk you out of it, right? And if you're determined to go, he's going to say that you have to take your share.
no. And actually, I'm gonna as dungeon master, I'm gonna put my foot down and say that you take the share. I mean, I
Okay.
don't want to like I don't like dictating too much, but there comes a
I can
point
do that.
when certain, your character's leaving, and it's like, well, I don't care, as a character, I can, you get the share. So,
Okay, yeah, I'll take my share.
but that'll be, we'll have that distributed in between episodes. Now, let's
Wait,
see.
would her spellbook have survived?
I'm going to have to check that.
Because
Yeah.
I
it said
actually
That
think
book
it
is a
would be much
magical
better.
item, I would think.
I think it would be much better if Xanfyr stayed, because I think he might have learned the lesson, and
Yeah.
I don't think we'd attack him over it,
I
or
don't know.
or anything. I really think it's part of growing up for him. He already said that Xanfyr is a young and inexperienced person. So okay, he learned the lesson. Tough shit.
Yes, but if James
Yeah.
wants to move on to another character because of this,
I'd rather move on to a new character.
Yeah, but just so you know,
I'm
Braxon
just thinking the
tried
chaotic
to talk
mystical
you out of
beast might
leaving.
not-
Yes, I mean he can do whatever he wants to do in the end, but
Yeah.
that's just what I personally think about it.
That's
He
fine.
was young and inexperienced. He learned the lesson. He should really stand up to it.
Xanfyr's goal is basically, since he's leaving the party, he's just gonna see if he can try to stay at the whole mages guild place, as a place to at least stay while he's stuck in Brawl. But that's the last thing I'm gonna say he does.
Well, if Xanfyr is going to leave, then Braxon would shake him by the hand, yeah, and say,
Okay.
"You're my brother, and you're always welcome back,"
Okay.
and give him a hug,
Okay.
Give him a hug. Yes. Okay.
a gentle hug, because we're all a bit toasty.
all right, Yeldin, the magical armor that you have is intact.
Nice.
Let's see.
I need a new goddamn bow.
And new
I need a
arrows.
new goddamn
but-
everything.
But there are 3 sheaf arrows that survived intact.
Did the
Now-
arrowheads survive?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Molten
Okay.
metal.
But I will point
Okay.
out that the quiver itself, I mean, it managed to stay together enough to hold the 3 arrows, but it's very weird that all the other arrows in your quiver were incinerated, except for those 3.
I had 2 quivers on me, technically. Because one was full of sheaf arrows and the other one was full of flight arrows.
Right, well, I'm just saying that that there are 3 sheaf arrows that survived the fire completely intact, unsinged.
So none of the flight arrows survived.
No.
He's pointing
Alright.
out the magic.
I apologize real quick. What type of hammer was it that we grabbed?
It's a warhammer.
Warhammer? Yeah.
I'll give a description of it in a minute.
No problem.
Lafdul, let's see.
4 minus 3.
I did type what I said. I thought would
Yeah,
survive.
I see that. Just checking.
29 arrows left. 29
need-
arrowheads.
And the holy symbol.
Dagger is fine.
I'm gonna have to spend some time crafting new arrows.
Just buy them.
Just
All right, yeah. Lafdul,
I already have all the materials to make them, so.
all of your magical items survived. And let's
So
see.
it's just, well, the potions and the scrolls, that's the only magic I had, and the dagger.
Yeah, those all survived. I rolled for them.
Can I keep everything on my character so that eventually we buy it? I would just mark it as not
Yeah, that's
current.
fine. Just you
So
can
it would
just
take a
mark
lot of
down.
work to-
And in fact,
Oh, my long swords are gone too,
What about the
right?
gold that I have on me? Would that be molten metal?
let me see.
Oh,
Some of
boy.
it, rather.
See, I mean, the thing is that if you guys want to, in between sessions, you can roll the saving throws for each items individually, or you can just assume.
Oh, I don't mind rolling.
Yeah.
What is it?
All right, basically
When I-
all of I'm just rolling once. All of your metal items are fine. Lafdul.
All the metal.
Yeah, all the metal is fine. Yeldin, let me roll for you. Your metal items are fine.
Okay, so my swords are intact. My
Yeah.
bow is gone.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Longbows
wood.
are expensive.
And Leva, here's the problem. Paper has a saving throw against magical fire of 19 for your spellbook.
I would think a spellbook would count as magical.
Yeah, but it's still paper.
What about my scrolls?
I
have
did
changed
roll
things
for them.
a bit.
I scrolls I use leather for, because I think it makes
Oh,
more
yeah,
sense.
they're inside a case.
Yeah. Wow. Spellbook's fine.
You rolled a 1.
No. I rolled a 19.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit,
That's
dude!
exactly what he needed. Holy shit.
Is it now an enchanted fireproof?
No, it's just that, I mean, being
It's just
inside
absorbed
the
the
backpack
aspect.
and everything like that, it just protected it enough. I mean, the edges might be singed a little bit, but it's
Oh yeah, that I guess.
Oh, my spellbook. God, I'm so happy it survived.
okay.
What about my
Unfortunately, any metal items you had, Leva, they did not survive.
Which means the sling bullets.
No, they're not metal, though.
Well, that's
No, they're
okay.
usually lead.
That knife, dagger.
Aren't they?
What else do I have? Oh, what about the
Healy.
potion?
Yeah.
Potions are fine.
Okay.
Oh god,
Oh.
longbows are expensive. Player's handbook. Let's
All right,
find
so
out.
now you guys are going to have a few days. In the meantime, the Urgoth does come back after getting healed up, and everyone can get healed up now. So combination of rest and healing from the temple. I mean, if they're
75
already
gold
resurrecting
pieces.
you, it doesn't. They're not going to charge extra for healing and stuff like that. You can memorize new spells, of course, if you want.
On 100 gold pieces for the composite longbow.
All right, so
Something.
let's actually, as long as we're doing this, distribute some XP, huh?
Sure.
I don't need any.
I won't be able to update my sheet.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
things.
All right.
Composite longbow is actually 1 speed category faster.
Yes.
It might be worth the extra 25 gold.
Did any of our gold melt?
Any metal that Leva had did. So if she had
Ah.
any coins on her, those did melt.
I did.
Ava wasn't the person who...
7 gold.
But I mean, it's still metal. It's still gold. So
I think Higgimus was carrying the gold that we found, so...
Reminted.
And I never... And I kept my gold in a separate chest back at the inn.
Old was trying to say something.
yeah. So I mean, it's your coins melted. It's not like I mean, it's still gold. It's still gold. It's still silver. It's still copper, etc., etc., etc. So just deduct 10%, and that's the cost of getting them exchange. Turning in the slag for actual coins again.
10%.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled for everyone else. Everyone else's stuff was fine. So cloth items and stuff like that, non-magical cloth items and stuff like that. Those did
What
get
did they do
destroyed.
for like a grappling hook? It's half. Oh no, it's just metal. Backpack.
Yeah, it would be metal. But I
And
think
the-
all the ropes
and
were in use
luckily-
anyway.
What about thieves' picks?
Those are metal.
Because they're tiny little fine things.
They're metal. Leva is the only one whose metal items were destroyed.
Oh, I lost my candle.
Oh no, it's candles.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I never got to use it once.
I guess my clothes are gone, right?
Yeah.
What about like a vial of ink? These are like really odd items. I don't know. It's a glass vial, I assume.
Cloth
If potion...
cloth
if potion-
items were destroyed that were not magical. If it's not cloth, it's okay. Based on
Ooh,
the
that
rolls.
means
I'm
Leva has...
I'm not
that
gonna,
means
like-
Leva's clothes is gone.
well, yeah, but
Yeah,
she got
they'd be
resurrected. They
singed
gave
up.
her a robe. She can go buy some new ones.
What about
That's a
back-
good thing most of my feet.
what about the leather items? Backpack and pouch.
Those are
And
functionally
sling.
destroyed. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the question, when I say destroyed, they may have held together long enough to keep the items intact until you got out of there, but they need to be replaced, essentially.
Yeah,
So when I say destroyed, I don't necessarily mean they were obliterated, but they're damaged
Yeah.
beyond repair and need to be replaced.
So
You mean like
food
when you try to do the
right?
straps up, they break?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Map case, scroll case as well. What
Uh,
about the mage?
No, those would be intact. I'm counting those as metal, even if they weren't, just because I don't want to micromanage it too much.
It's
Maybe?
RTS.
Food.
I lost my soap.
Food's
damn
gone.
it.
Your
It's
soap
gone?
melted. Or
Yeah, I know.
expanded.
Okay, I
I'm
have
just
no
trying to
food.
separate everything.
Yes. Oh, what happened to our
So...
vessels?
I'm sorry?
Signal vessels.
Position.
Your whistle is damaged, melted, bent, whatever.
All right.
Everyone else's is okay.
I ask Xanfyr for his, because if he really is leaving, then he won't need it anymore.
It's a memento.
Did I have a signal whistle?
Yeah,
just,
everyone had
you
one.
can just say that you bought it again.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to get into micromanaging the items too much.
Mhm.
Okay.
They're all
So
like stone items, but I don't know
Yeah,
if
I'm
they're
just looking at how much food costs. So to get 10 meals, that'd be 30 silver pieces. I can afford that.
I'm just waiting until the end of the session so I can start rolling.
all right, everyone gets 350 experience points.
not.
Good job, guys.
Gold piece. A gold piece is 10 gold, right?
350 Lafdul. 350 XP.
Alright.
Also, let's see.
Should I play that to Xanfyr in case he ever comes back?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, he may show up again as NPC or something like that, perhaps.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
they-
nice thing about characters not dying. I bet that's why Ald decided to do it that way.
That's one of the reasons, yeah.
I doubt I get any bonus though, unless it's for crazy.
Oh, my priest is so close to leveling.
Well, that's the thing. I'm going to be giving you some XP for that in a second.
Yeah,
I didn't
get
do
XP.
anything other than blessing.
Well, yeah,
Imagine
but
how much XP you get for killing all your friends.
it was a
350,
They
right?
got all the alignment change. Surely.
but here's the thing. So the warriors, you guys aren't getting that much in terms of XP because Xanfyr is the one who killed most of the enemies. In fact, warriors only get 40 extra XP. So let me go ahead and take care of
Oh,
Braxon's.
come on. So that brings it
But
up
you find
to
it Xanfyr gets like
390
1,000 or something.
experience.
Oh, I did kill the boss.
Plus,
Did you check that he was dead?
I'm sorry?
He
I
was
don't think you checked if he
incinerated.
was-
Oh,
Was
yeah,
he actually dead?
Yeah, Corlick died. I don't keep track of negative hit points for. I mean, the thing is like, I mean, if he got reduced down to -7 hit points, are you guys gonna bandage him and help him?
No.
Yeah, no, of course not. And you left Ragik to die, so
yeah.
Does that not affect their alignment because they're not staying true to it?
you guys were running like hell.
We had no reason to stay there. Something tried to kill us.
Jesus Christ. 400. I am literally 4 experience away from leveling up.
Oh,
Four.
that's. See, you
Probably-
should have moved on and fought the deep spawn. Clearly.
I
God,
was
no!
dead at the time. I wouldn't have got any experience for it.
So,
I thought about it.
how much extra do I get for killing everybody?
Sadly, has to level up.
I need 1,100 to actually level.
Lafdul, you get
God damn it!
you get 50. You're 56 away for priest level. All right, then. Yeah, take 56.
Yay, 2,000.
And
Four.
you're 4
4,
away,
yes.
Yeldin.
Yes.
Yeah, take the 4 then.
Thank you. I'll just put it out straight up.
I don't think anyone else is that close.
Should I just roll
I'm
for my
only
hit
3,000
points while I'm
away.
waiting?
Okay, this is level 3 now, so now I have to look up some stuff.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and roll hit points if you want.
Oh yeah, I need to roll hit points.
Oh, you can roll hit points or take the
Oh, I'm rolling.
median roll
Oh,
down.
I'm not doing half. Even if I get
Medium
that.
the medium roll, the medium is 6, right?
No, it would be 5 for a fighter. Because the median
No.
is 5.5.
No, I was thinking 5th
That's
edition.
what I got.
Well, no, I think it's 7 in 5th
Oh.
edition. I could be wrong.
This
Two.
isn't a rule. This is a house rule.
Mm. All right.
I rolled
Actually, it's 1d8. I rolled on my... What should I roll it again? Oh.
Yeah, roll it again. You rolled the wrong die, so roll again.
6.
Ah,
Boom!
Awesome.
Nice.
I could have so done with that earlier.
Nice.
You mean when the fireball hit?
What did you get?
You got an
I
8.
got an 8.
You got an 8.
8 for
Nice.
8.
7 again!
Actually, let me see.
So,
I don't think
uh,
Urgoth is close
7
enough
plus
to.
7 is 14. That brings it up to 24.
Nah.
No,
I'll take
Actually, you
Urgoth.
guys roll my HP when I level up. Again.
What does Xanfyr get for crazy shit?
You get. I think it's going to be. Well, no. I mean, you didn't cast a spell. You used a magic item. So that
True.
doesn't,
Yeah.
that doesn't count. You got the normal experience.
Okay, so I didn't get anything for killing everybody.
Well, no. Of course you wouldn't get experience for killing everyone else. And
That'd be a full
mages
fighter.
don't get experience for things that they kill. They get experience for using their spells to overcome problems.
Okay. Well, I didn't overcome a problem. I created a problem.
Both. I mean, you did eliminate a civilization of evil humanoids down there.
Wait,
No,
they're
yeah,
all
he-
evil?
Oh yeah.
He overcame Ragek's problem. He hasn't got that problem anymore.
That's true. And you guys don't have Rogek's problem anymore.
So I just genocided an evil race.
don't have-
I'm not sure
and
if
we
I
don't
should
have-
be happy or angry at myself.
Yeah, the thing about Ragek is if everybody was in evil alignment, they wouldn't have helped them. But people of good alignment would.
What?
And he is an evil
What?
character.
They
Bad
would if
guy.
he was They would if they were lawful evil because they
He
still
might have been
follow
like
the code
lawful
of honor.
neutral.
I guess lawful evil would help.
Evil people will help other evil people out or good people out if they feel it's in their best interest. I mean, I can guarantee you he was not expecting this fireball to blow back in his face. He was sticking with you guys, figuring that, you wouldn't be doing something that would put your own people in that much danger.
Shows him.
Shows how stupid I am.
I have to wonder, what was his last thought?
His last thought was, damn it, if only I hadn't rolled a 1 when using my power score on my wild talent adrenaline control.
I'm not sure what that does, but it sounds like an amazing thing if it worked.
He had a temporary 19 strength for that battle.
Oh!
The problem is, because I rolled a 1, he took damage. He overtaxed his system. He got the benefit, but he also took some damage. If he hadn't done that, he would have survived the fireball.
And they would have killed me!
And, well, you were unconscious. He almost certainly would have turned on the rest of the party, yes.
Well, the good thing he didn't survive.
Yeah, so I mean, to a great extent, you did luck out there.
Because everybody else in the party was, and the people that he was trying to rule were dead.
So, to some extent, I killed an evil civilization and saved the party. Kind of.
Kind of. Kind of, yeah, I mean...
Where'd you, slightly off topic, where'd you look up the spell saving throws when you level up?
It's gonna be in the... Well, actually, I think it's only in the,
Yeah, I'm looking on the player handbook. I can't find it, so it must be in this...
you're
in the
only
actual
second level,
book.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Ranger's
your saving throws
handbook.
didn't improve.
What's every other level?
It's
Ranger,
third. It's at 4th level that your saving throws will improve. Yeldin.
3.
Yeldin, your saving throws improve. Each of them goes down by 1.
1 across the board, yeah,
Yeah.
I was just looking at that.
Where are people seeing this, though?
You go to your particular class book.
All right.
You can do that. It's in the Dungeon Master's guide. I actually prefer using the Dungeon Master's screens because there's just a bunch of tables there, and it's just really handy to quickly, pull up the tables.
On
And
the
again-
bright side,
Now, looking at this,
On the right
since
side?
we do have time, I get 1 more weapon proficiency and 1 more non-weapon proficiency.
On the bright side, Braxon, you were saying?
on the bright side, when we go back down, Ragek's people won't need all their stuff.
If it hasn't been stolen or eaten.
Now we've accidentally killed them. We didn't do it deliberately. We can
To
have
be
any
honest,
of the
it's
stuff.
probably a good thing that we did.
Because they turned out to be all evil.
Well, we don't know.
I think
We
so,
killed them
maybe.
before we actually before we got that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm perfectly
well-
fine to tell you out of character. I mean, and yeah, this is not something that your characters know. They were all evil.
They looked...
I mean, I don't
wasn't
have
sure
a...
if they were like lawful or neutral evil.
Well, I mean...
They could have been lawful evil, I guess.
Yeah, but we didn't
Well,
know
they're
that.
not.
No,
That's
you don't.
a
You don't know that,
assumption
and
of
you still don't
us.
know that as
So I'm
characters.
guessing from this is from speculation now. After hearing that deep dwellers can create people, I'm guessing the duplicates were something because of that guy.
We
You'd have
can
to do
get
research
that,
on that.
but know it.
We'd have to check on that.
There's,
We helped
there's
Ragek.
no point in
We
us
helped Ragek.
speculating on that because we just don't know. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
helped Ragek. We didn't deliberately kill his people. We've eliminated a threat to the surface of Brown.
Yes.
You have
Braxon's going to take that as a good deed.
you have freed them from tyranny.
Yes.
It just so happens that you also freed them from life too. You know, I mean.
Officially, Xanfyr is the hero of the story.
All right, so real quick, the Warhammer is clearly of dwarven make.
Clearly dwarven.
The head of the hammer, is basic. It's steel with clad in silver and with chasing in silver as well. And there's actually a runic inscription on it. In all the rush, Urgoth completely forgot about it, so he didn't take a look at it, and I don't think any of you who can speak Dwarven can read Dwarven. The shield is a medium shield. It is wood, but it's very well protected. It's rimmed in steel. And on the front of the shield is a design of a crossed axe, a hammer, and the halves are passing through a crown.
I would like to make a rather big flaw of this campaign is that I've been reading a dwarven book and I can only speak it.
You weren't reading a dwarven book. You were reading a book about dwarven religion.
Religion.
But it wasn't in dwarven. I didn't say it was in dwarven. I don't.
I'd assume so.
No.
No, it was in common.
Yeah.
Doesn't Lever get any pay for doing the translation this time?
Yes, good point. Yes, you get 50 experience points.
For a language now extinct.
Why? We were talking
I
Underbral.
was joking. No.
Oh my lord.
And I'm looking for I'm going to give you the description of Ragek's sword again.
I could have done something worse.
Ragek's sword is it's fairly plain, but the blade does have runes etched along it.
It's Celtic magic.
Otherwise, it's fairly plain in most regards.
Oh.
Also, I will point out that you did not have time to gather up any of the loose weaponry. You grabbed the good stuff. So that does mean that Urgoth does not have his warhammer, and Higgimus does not have his two-handed sword.
That's okay, I got another one.
Yeah. How
A
convenient!
better one.
Now, Higgimus, I will allow you to, in the days that you've got, if you've got free weapon slots and you've been doing stuff like Higgimus, you can take proficiency in Footman's Mace if you want.
I've been thinking about that. I don't know.
Okay, it's up to you.
What?
You can also wait until later.
I could also specialize in two-handed sword too, right?
You could do that, but I would require more downtime.
Okay.
I just put this link in the AD&D chat.
Yeah, I would still.
using it
Yeah, I
a
would
lot.
require more downtime.
That's what Higgimus' sword looks like.
Where?
I posted it in the Discord chat on AD&D.
Oh.
The Scotsman's sword.
So much you got.
I believe Lafdul, you also get an extra first level spell slot.
Yeah. Another cure light wounds, no doubt.
Well, we still have an hour left, and James needs to roll up another character. Is there anything that you guys want to take care of, role-playing wise?
No, it hasn't been long enough for me to steal a new holy symbol, but my character might be praying in reverence for being resurrected. Being a religious person.
Yeah. You would definitely be appreciative of the other priests as well. And certainly once they found out that you were a priest of Erevan, they would have been even more pleased that they are, continuing the work of the Seldarin. You were about to say something, Braxon?
We could go check on the progress on the ship, or go look around with our contacts, see if we can find out anything about work after this.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one thing I'd like to do. I'd like to make a skill check roll for making more arrows. I don't need to spend any money because I pre-bought materials.
Generally, I don't know that you need to do that for just making arrows.
Well, I did pick up the blow of Fletcher's scale for that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And
what
I
I
do
mean is...
have an
Right, what I mean
I
is
do
that if
have-
you have the Bowyer Fletcher proficiency, I don't believe you need to make a proficiency check just to make new arrows.
Okay, how many arrows can I make then?
Like a dozen a day or something like that.
All right, I'll take off a dozen arrowheads from the freaking collection I've gathered.
Yeah,
And then-
Lafdul, you would have lost your sword scabbard.
Damn it! That's a valuable one, 'cause it is the hidden one. Plus scabbard.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah,
That
the
is-
metal
doesn't,
bottom part.
Well,
right.
then, I mean, again, it's not destroyed. You could probably, possibly get it repaired.
17.
Well, all right, so I guess we'll figure out what you guys want to do about that creature down there. The sub-commander that you spoke with in the temple and Urgoth will show up at your inn probably on the third day, realizing how long it would take you guys to recover. To find
so
out
it
what
gives me
your
another 12 arrows.
next moves are going to be. They'll tell you that they've pushed back the time of walling it up, at least to find out until what you guys want to do.
I want to go back down there and take care of that damn thing.
Yeah.
Yes, like
Let's see if we can do some research on this creature and see if there's anything we can take with us. What was that thing what was that thing we threw at the other creatures? That was pretty effective.
That was a magic item. It was oil of fire
Yeah.
burning.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was pretty effective.
It'd be quite expensive now.
we don't have it
Yeah.
anymore. It's
But-
basically a fireball.
Yeah. What
You
I
might
mean
be able
is
to find
that
a jar of Greek fire, though. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
magic.
Pure Greek fire.
Greek fire might be good, but there might be something better. If we can go to the sages and speak with them, there may be some
A
weakness.
weakness that we can exploit.
Yeah, it might be fire. It might be a jar of salt or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth a go.
You can
Okay.
do
Did
that.
any of you, none of you actually
spend-
joined the Seekers, right?
No,
think
but
Clever-
It's like a passing interest, but not full membership.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking. All right.
Braxon's willing to join the Seekers if it's likely to get him work.
It's not necessary to get in to do some research, but
You know what? I think Braxton and I did join because there wasn't any like stiff requirements. We just had to occasionally send in reports about what we find in places, right?
was that no other?
No,
I can't
but
remember
yeah,
if
that
we
was.
joined, but I know
Didn't we all?
Braxton was friendly towards the Seekers.
Yeah, I think I was the only one who didn't join.
I know I
didn't
didn't join.
have conflicting interests.
I think I
Blake did.
joined. Yeah, I think Xanfyr joined.
Okay, I made. Sadly, I don't have time to make bolts for Higgimus because I'm sure all of his crossbow bolts went up as well.
No,
All
he
my
was
stuff's
immune.
fine.
He
right.
made this like aura around it.
yeah, anyone
Well,
anyone who made their their saving throw, their stuff is fine. When you make a saving throw against something like that, all of your equipment automatically saves as well. It's when you fail, then your equipment needs to make saving throws.
Braxon's stuff didn't survive. His arrows got burnt, and
I think every party has a story about when the wizard almost killed them.
The thing is, we could go
yeah.
down there first combat. Lever could just kill us outright. You never know.
All right. The Greek fire that's basically just the standard flaming oil that you throw.
I think I'm gonna ask the party if they're willing to give me 100 gold for a composite longbow.
we
What?
We never calculated how much good we've been adding.
Yeah, you guys
We
never divided.
We never
up the
figured
treasure.
out our shares.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
if you're figuring out the shares for Xanfyr, then you may as well do that for everyone.
actually, let me see how much
Alright.
gold I currently have.
So,
I have 34 gold.
Now,
Like I still need a minimum of 75 gold to replace my longbow.
Now, I'll put it this way: for all of your regular equipment that you have, including food, clothing, stuff like that, if you want to just say, "All right, I'm going to go out and do a purchasing run and replace everything that I lost," I will say it costs you 50 gold. For anything special like a weapon that like the bows, that definitely need to be replaced, then you need to take that separately.
Okay, so I'll put another. That helps a lot. I'll just put...
Yeah.
How many are like?
50.
Yeah, 50 gold to replace all of your regular equipment.
Yeah, done. The
How
other
much
said
But I don't have 50
it's
gold.
too much micromanagement in did I or didn't I, whatever.
Right, and that's why I'm doing it that way. It's the lump sum, and also for replacing. You know what? I don't remember what I calculated that out. Spell components to replace everything else that you did. Let me see what I did.
Did Braxon lose his stuff? I didn't.
I actually did it with spell components. I haven't bought them yet.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I had tea leaves. That was it.
Yeah.
I guess they're gone.
I've listed everything I lost.
Yeah, I'm just gonna include all that in
In-
the lump sum.
You can't lose charcoal.
I assume it burnt up.
No, I'm just that would fall under
I got lime wood next to it.
Wood, I mean not stone, stone, metal, that kind of thing. Charcoal is fine, but yeah, just flat 50 gold. Everything that everything normal that you lost, it gets replaced.
Mm.
Okay.
So I
Mine
only
would
to
be-
do the 50 gold. I only have 34 gold right now.
Put yourself negative for now, and you can just take it out of when the party funds get distributed.
yeah,
Yeah.
give me a moment. I'm gonna
Braxon
do that.
Braxon
real
would.
quick.
Sorry. Go ahead, Ash.
I was gonna say, yeah, give me just a moment. I didn't know we were going to do the divvying it up right now, so I'll get that taken care of just a moment.
Yeah, it just seems better to do it right now. I mean, I normally want to do it between sessions and stuff like that, but
since we have the time, we should try and sell. some of
I
the
don't
stuff
think
that
we're
we
gonna
have.
get any more adventuring
Yeah, I
Um,
think we're done. I think we're done with adventuring for the day.
Well,
because there's too
Hang on,
much
hang on.
replacing.
hang on. Braxon would suggest that if we've come out and we're charred up and some people have got their clothes burnt off, Braxon would suggest dipping into party funds to get us back to where we were. And then possibly, from a role-playing point of view, if we could talk to people like the Seekers, we don't have to do the maths on buying whatever we need to buy if we're upstairs and we're not fighting.
yeah.
And we could do some research into what we've got to do when we go down, and then we could wind back time and do any maths that we need to spend on buying our stuff, and just assume that we bought our stuff and sort out the money later.
And sold some of the stuff that we picked up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Even
works.
if even if we don't we got iron and tin and copper bars for Pete's sake still.
Yeah,
if-
real quick though, for the individuals whose equipment was damaged, do still remove the 50 gold pieces. Yeldin, just put yourself negative for now. Just make a note and take
Yeah,
that
I'm
off
at like
when it gets
minus
distributed.
36.
I'm gonna take
Yeah,
off 50
I-
from you, Braxon.
I'm going
Okay,
to
thanks.
minus an extra 75 because that's how much it'll cost to frickin' replace my longbow.
Okay. Well, I mean, or you could get the composite longbow.
I'd already spent some
The
money, so
composite
I'm
longbow is 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, but chances are you're gonna get that much more than that out of the distribution of the party funds.
Okay, so plus 25.
Just put yourself negative. Don't worry about it
Good
right now.
idea.
Put a logical
Yeah,
guess
no,
on that.
I'm calculating how negative I am.
Okay.
Hey, it's a much cooler looking longbow anyway.
All right.
Yeah,
So
And it's also slightly faster.
who wants to head to the Seekers to see if they have any information about these creatures?
Yes.
Sounds
good.
I also want to ask them whether they have any news on the stuff they were researching for me.
All right. We're still at like 6 days, so
Oh yeah, I sent off that skrill.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a while. Time is actually moving fairly slowly in this. I mean, because like
It's only been days.
actually, yeah. Now it's been 3 additional days for the rest. You're right. So
Our in cost has gone
we're at
through
9.
this week, actually.
Well, I think you got 2 weeks worth.
No,
Yeah,
we
2
got
weeks.
1 week's worth at a discount.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got
Was
2
it?
weeks. Yeah,
2 weeks.
Okay.
because it was going to take 2 weeks to repair the ship, and that hasn't
And now,
gone
Alright.
through yet.
and since we paid the extra 2,000 gold, it's going to be another 2 weeks on top of that.
No, just 1 week.
Oh, was there only 1
Yeah,
week?
it was just
Have
one
we
extra
fully done our ship then, so to speak, apart from the ballista? So
Yes.
now it is just
You just
distributing
need
the good.
provisions, the weapon, and
Oh.
crew, and any additional supplies.